Hello everyone, James Lind here, and today I'm going to show you how to do focus stacking in Photoshop. Focus stacking is really helpful, particularly in product photography, but it also has applications in things like landscapes and stuff. When taking photos, your aperture will determine your depth of field, which is the amount of the image that remains in focus. But even with a really narrow aperture, the depth of field isn't going to be perfect across the entire image. You're not going to have an image where everything you want is necessarily going to be in focus. But we can work around this limitation, and we can do that with a process called focus stacking. And to do this, we basically take a bunch of photos, each of a different focal plane, working through our subject, so that we create a bunch of images that collectively have the entire thing in focus, but the individual shots will only have a slice of it in focus, if that makes sense. This is ideal for product photography because, particularly when using like a macro lens, part of the product will end up out of focus just because of the depth of field. And ideally you want as much of the product to be as sharp and in focus as possible. So this really allows you to create an image where the entire product is in focus. When doing this, it's important to use a tripod and ideally as consistent lighting and setup as possible. You don't want to be moving things around in between shots because it will make it a nightmare to blend and stack. But I'm not showing you the setup today, I'm just showing you the editing. So let's get into Photoshop. Okay, so here we have the product I was photographing. This is Ari by Ariana Grande, a fragrance. And as you can see, this first image that I've got, the elements nearest to me are all nice and crisp and in focus, but things a little bit further away, this little poof ball thing and stuff, are out of focus. So I took a bunch of images, if you see me sort of like just click through them, that progressively shift that focus back. So as you can see, this has like the puff ball in focus, but the closer parts of the product are now out of focus. Now first, we're going to align these. So select all of the layers. If you select the bottom layer, then hold the shift key and select the top layer, it will select them all automatically for you. And then we just go to edit and auto align layers. Auto should work fine, so just click OK. I'm going to let Photoshop do its thing, which may take a couple of minutes. Okay, so that's auto aligned for us. If I were to click through these layers now, you can see that they're all overlaid quite nicely. It has created a bit of cropping, but that's going to get fixed momentarily. Now with all the layers still selected, we go to edit and then auto blend layers. You want to make sure that stack images is applied, and I usually keep the seamless tones and colors and content aware fill transparent areas checked, and then just click OK. And again, this might take a couple of minutes. But the good thing is that it's all automatic, so all you have to do is sit back, have a cup of tea or coffee or whatever it is, and let Photoshop do its thing. And what this is going to do is it's going to create masks on each individual layer that will allow the areas in focus to all show through, while the areas out of focus will be masked and hidden, ultimately creating an image where the entire product remains in focus. And here we have it. Our finished image. It is considerately filled in all of those little crop adjustments for us, nice and simple. And as you can see, the product now is all beautifully in focus, and we can get on with editing the shot, doing any final touch-ups and color grading. And it's as simple as that. I hope you found that helpful and inspiring, and will help you take your product photography to that next level. Give it a go, it's nice and easy, and we'll see you on the next tutorial.